Well, everybody, it's what we've all been waiting for. Here comes the parade. It's coming down the street. Looks like we've got the fire hall right behind the Walkerton Toyota Tacoma that's going to be leading off the parade. This is going to be excellent. They've got parades lined up way down the road there, and those sirens are going to be getting loud. This is going to be excellent.
Exactly.
Well, everybody, the parade is finally here, being led off by the homecoming committee with their giant Walkerton welcome home sign. Homecoming is well underway. Everybody is excited. Everybody's out taking pictures. We've got Mike Otterbein of Walkerton Toyota and the Walkerton Toyota Tundra leading off the parade, followed by the fire hall. They've got some smoke coming out of one of their trucks, but that's all planned, of course. This is great. It couldn't be a better day for this kind of thing. The weather is just absolutely perfect. The turnout is incredible. Walkerton, we've got probably at least 4,000 to 5,000 people in total watching this parade. It really, really is a giant event. There's tons of energy. I could just feel that the town is really coming alive with this stream, with this parade. And here they come. You won't be able to miss them, that's for sure. We're shortly after noon here, right after 12, and they're rolling on by. Nice leisurely pace. And oh, who do we have here? Looks like our friend Bill's coming back. Maybe we'll catch him.
All right. Where should we go?
How's it going?
Oh, good.
Nice to see you. Wow.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is excellent.
Beautiful parade. Beautiful parade. We've just come down. We're about 3/4 of the way through. Fabulous people here. The attendance has been wonderful. We're handing out freezies. Toyota is leading the way. And it's just everybody's excited about the parade. So I hope everybody enjoys it. We're going to finish off the parade, but there's lots more to come.
That's awesome. Thanks a lot, Bill. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Take care. Enjoy the parade. This is excellent. Everybody seems to be catching the spirit of not only Walkerton and Toyota, but the parade as well. Like I mentioned before, this energy here just feels great. We've got everybody who's come out with all their families, and if you haven't come out, we appreciate everybody who's tuned in. Everybody's been super courteous to all of our production crew and all of the floats that are being put together, everything like that. It's an excellent, excellent turnout. We couldn't be happier for the day that we've got. This is perfect. Looks like we're going to catch up here with Mike Otterbein. Mike Otterbein, step on camera, my friend. We are live. How are you today?
I am fantastic, and I've heard that 10 times already in the last half hour, but it's fantastic. It's been great crowds right from the start. We've got lots of floats. I bet you the last one hasn't even started yet. So
that's excellent. Looks like we got the awesome Walkerton Toyota Tundra leading the way, doing a great job, followed by the fire crew. Can you tell us, other than the Walkerton Toyota float, what's your favorite float?
you know what? There's too many to list. I love the pipe bands. I was back listening to them practice. The pipe bands are fantastic. Can't wait till they come by.
That's awesome. Excellent. We're having a great time here. The day turned out perfect for it. The weather is absolutely great. Now, the Walkerton Toyota float. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, you flag down Mary Jo when she comes by. She'll be more than happy to tell you all about the Catch the Spirit float.
I bet it's going to look good. Wait.
They're having a party on it.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Mike. That's great. We'll see you at the parade. Well, it looks like we're going to have to track down Mary Jo Lamont from Walkerton Toyota to talk a little bit about the Walkerton Toyota float. But while we've got the fire crew going by here, everybody's waving, everybody's taking pictures. All the kids are having a fantastic time. They're handing out freezies. Just like Bill Carroll said, it's really a great environment. It's a great place to see. We're having a great time. Following up after the fire crew, here comes some tractors that I'm sure all the kids will be looking forward to. I know we interviewed a couple that are going to be excited about this next float that's rolling down the street. It's actually not a tractor. It's actually a train that they've got ready for the street here. That just looks excellent. Steam engine it almost looks like. Fantastic effort. Of course, the Walkerton Fire Department has a massive presence here because they are such a large part of Walkerton. We extremely appreciate all of their services, and they really do a great job. Thank you again. I hope everybody's checking out what's going by here. This is quite a contraption. This thing is fantastic. Very well put together. We've got the pipers coming down the street now, doing an excellent job. And going by now, we have the Marvin Freiberger Heavy Truck and Trailer float, welcoming everyone home to Walkerton. And I'm just going to let these guys play. I won't spoil the sound. Well, coming up behind the pipers and the drummers there, we've got looks like a couple Ford vehicles here. We've got an old-style Thunderbird, we've got a older Mustang, and then we've got one of the newer Mustangs. Looks like a California special. This is brought down by Brockton Council. Thank you, everybody, for participating. This is beautiful. Baird Farms walking down the street with a couple beautiful horses and their excellent float. Some more pipes coming down the street. And the Dunkeld restaurant is coming by with their float. An excellent model of what I can only imagine is their restaurant. They're thanking everyone here for the memories, welcoming home everyone to Walkerton. This is a great parade. Everybody is super energetic. We're going to get a couple more interviews here shortly. Talk to some people, really capture that energy, get some people's opinions on the parade and how it's going so far. Coming up behind some more pipers, we've got the TD Canada Trust float and what they've got going on. It looks like they are doing a balancing act almost, really catching the spirit, and hopefully, oh, they caught her. Very, very good. Very good. Excellent. We've also got Walkerton Illustrations with their cheerleading display and float. Walkerton Illusions. I apologize. My correction. Walkerton Illusions. They do baton twirling and cheerleading. They've got an excellent display that's coming down here right in front of the TD Canada Trust float. TD Canada Trust are really getting into the spirit here. They've got a green, we're going to have to come up with a name for something like that. Something about comfortability, because that's, of course, their slogan. But no, they've got an excellent float, balloons all over their truck. Everybody's waving. This is excellent. We're nowhere near done the parade, guys. We've still got tons of floats. That was an excellent display from the cheerleading and baton club right in front of us. TD Canada Trust coming by now, and looks like we've got something special coming through. Here is the pirate show. think we have been waiting for. I can see what looks like a scimitar from here. And some pretty piratey music going on. This looks excellent. Well, I'm going to have to keep my eye on this because I'm told we're going to have to watch this. Of course, the Waterloo Country Shrine Club Oriental Band. And now it looks like we've got our truck and trailer coming by with almost looks like either a CAS car or an old school NASCAR. I'm not too sure, but it looks mean regardless. This is Bester Forest Products, followed by Charlie's Pub. But this race car going by just looks excellent. They've got the race tires in the back. The thing runs on slicks. It is absolutely beautiful. The thing is completely slammed. Roll cage, look at that. If you actually look in there, there is no room for anybody to sit. That is a speed machine, absolutely. Again, Bester Forest Product. Brian Freiberger is the licensed truck and coach mechanic. Charlie's Pub coming up behind. They've got a beautiful display on. They've been entertaining you since '72. And they're going to do a little bit of that right now. They've probably been playing the entire parade. Oh, and they even got water guns. To be exact, the band that you are seeing playing on the Charlie's Pub float is the Shenanigans, so be sure to check them out. But there's also the Country Town Players, that's town with an N-E. Right behind that, we've got 3 Corvettes. We're going to have to see what those are all about. We've got, looks like a first generation as well as a couple other classics. Always cool stuff when you come on down here to the homecoming. I mean, this is literally what it's all about. When people think of the Walkerton Toyota Homecoming, these are the moments that people are going to be thinking about. This is the atmosphere and this is the event that we've all been waiting for. And thank you all so much for coming out. And for those who didn't come out and tuned into our stream, we thank you just as much. Thank you, everybody. This is the Walkerton and District Hospital float that is walking by right now. It looks like they've got the 3 Corvettes, as well as maybe a homecoming princess that's sitting in... Oh, we've got 3 homecoming princesses sitting in Corvettes. I'm sure they wouldn't mind going for a ride in the Corvettes. That's always excellent. That's how it was. You always got a cool ride. Your parents always let you take the cool car when you were going to your prom or your homecoming. It's good to revitalize that. This next float is definitely kind of the spirit. We've got 60 years of community living with their fish all over their floats, sitting in an ocean in the back, as well as Grey Bruce Interior Limited. Come on, sir, guys. Yep. No worries. And right behind the 60 years of community living float is the Shepstow Homecoming float. They're advertising that from August 3rd to 6th, 2018. So that is still a ways away. And that is going to be excellent as well. Everybody is having a great time here at the homecoming. Shepstow Homecoming is definitely showing their appreciation for the homecoming parade. Coming up behind them is Classic Rock 94.5 and their presentation here. Tune in to Classic 94.5 for some classic rock in the mornings, afternoons, and nights. And Shriners Hospital for Children is always doing a good cause. They now are taking recyclables, pop cans specifically, so that they can raise money and help sick kids. So that's really a great cause. Right behind them is the Bruce Shrine Club. Sounds like they're going to play some music here for us. They always have a good display. And they thank everyone for choosing Shriners products. Oh, looks like we got a little bike display coming down afterward. And I don't mean the display is small, I mean the actual bikes are small. I'll throw you a signal through here. I'll get everything disconnected. So you want to go to the nice camera now? They're a long way down there. Okay. I'm going out. All right, so the Bruce Trail Riders Club is going to show us something. They told us we better watch this. And there they go. Again, that's the Bruce Trail Riders Club. Coming up behind them is a Bruce Shrine Club trailer. That is the Kincardine Scottish Band going past us that we just got some excellent footage of. ALS Contracting is now coming through with their almost certainly home-built float. They're right in here at Walkerton, so I'll make sure you give them a shout. And looks like down the street there we finally have the tractors that the children have been waiting for. I'm sure they really got a kick out of that big steam engine. That was at the beginning of the parade, but now we can actually see a tractor, which is excellent. Right behind ALS Contracting. And right behind ALS Contracting is First Line Security with their float. They've got a smile you're on camera sign on the side of their float. Well, I hope they're smiling because they are on camera also, which is excellent. It seems lots of people are actually filming the floats and the parade here. Well, here's the tractor that I'm sure a lot of kids have been waiting for. It's pulling a float here. Got a great Massey Ferguson, and everybody's being welcomed home here. This is an excellent float. And right behind them is the Prestige Contractors float. Oh, and they've got, it looks like a mini race car on it. We'll have to check this out as it goes by. This is actually surprisingly our second race car of the day. And it too is all caged and ready for the track. That looks excellent. They've even got a little race car driver in there. That is perfect. Right behind them, we certainly have a float that's catching the spirit of Walkerton Toyota's homecoming. This is Kaufman's Value Mart float. Like I said, really catching the spirit, catching what we need, and it looks like they've caught a shopping cart. And now the Preston Scout House Alumni Band makes its way down the street. Probably the loudest of our bands so far, but of course our largest also. An excellent alumni band, just makes perfect sense here at the homecoming. Everybody is having a great time. This parade has been going on for a little over an hour and a half now, and it is just booming over here. We finally got some candy that's on the ground. All the kids are running and picking up suckers that are being thrown out of the floats. We had freezies at the beginning of the float. Right after the alumni band, they have their, of course, crew vehicle, followed by, who have we got here? It says OPI on the top. Wow. Hanover Spa. Looks to be a large chicken hauler is coming down the street. All dressed up, of course, for the festivities, and listen to this float rumble. This is Rob Wells Trucking. I apologize if I mispronounce this one. This looks like EIDS is welcoming everyone back. EIDTS. EIDS is storage for Bruce County, Walkerton. They also do moving as well. And looks like they've got 2 little classic cars on their float. That is an awesome float, guys. Thanks for catching the spirit. And we've got an old Chevrolet coming down the road as if it was back in '59 all over again. It's excellent. It's a Bel Air, followed by a convertible Chevrolet Cavalier. That's brought to you by the ladies at Teeswater Lilies. Right behind them is the Heritage Senior Communities. They are providing an independent lifestyle for senior communities. Excellent float that has definitely caught the spirit. This is the Loch Lomond Band performing right in front of us. Sounding fantastic, if I do say so. And right behind the band is the Trinity Lutheran Church. They have definitely caught the spirit of the homecoming parade here with their excellent float. Great job, guys. Petrocan is next with a ginormous truck dressed up for the festivities. It's brought to you by Foxton Fuels Limited in Walkerton and Wingham, as well as Listowel and Mount Forest. And following them looks like our first giant community float. This looks like it has a ton of different businesses taking part on it, which is absolutely excellent and actually truly accentuates a great example of Walkerton Toyota. Everybody working together. Look at this. We've got Walkerton Home Hardware, Marlin Travel, Dan sorry if I mispronounce any of these, but Dave Spitzing Construction, CSN Collision Center here in Walkerton, Palo PharmaSave, and Industrial Trade Solutions. These are local businesses that are all coming together to really catch the spirit of Walkerton Toyota. Excellent float, guys. That looks amazing. And we've got a really interesting contraption coming down the street here. It's got a bubble maker on it, so you know the kids are going to love it. Looks excellent. We've got a massive tractor coming down the street here from Huron Tractor there. That looks absolutely insane. It is amazing that we can have such awesome equipment in today's day and age. But let's get a good look at this. This is awesome. Those are some interesting bars. You know, you see some high-rise bars on some bikes, but that puts a whole new meaning to the word high-rise bars. And all of the children that are just as excited as I am to see this tractor probably could stand up in the rim as it was walking down the street like a little hamster in the wheel. That would not be a problem. That thing's got to be at least 20 feet tall. That is ginormous. Again, that's brought to you by Huron Tractor. Excellent job, guys. I can't imagine the trouble you went through to get that thing down here. Sounds good. Thanks.